Fox News senior judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano. Judge, good to see you.
Good morning.
Lay out the portions of the Espionage Act that could prove costly to the former First Lady. What are you looking at?
Espionage is the failure to keep secret national security secrets that have been entrusted to you. So if you knowingly put national security secrets in a non-safe, non-government venue, that's espionage. The penalty for espionage is a sliding scale depending upon who accesses the secrets when you put them in their non-secure venue. So Mrs. Clinton detoured 100% of her emails in the 4 years she was Secretary of State, 66,000 emails. She kept and refuses to return 33,000. 33,000 she did return. Of the 33,000 she did return, investigators found 2,200 that contained state secrets. How is that espionage? It's espionage because she diverted them from her secure government server to her non-secure private server in her home in Chappaqua, New York, which intelligence folks tell us is a certainty was hacked.
Wow. Well, you know, I find it really disingenuous of her campaign to constantly say, well, this is what predecessors were doing. Nobody had a server in their home. So no predecessor had a server in their home.
What she is talking about is Colin Powell, Secretary Powell,
using a
Powell.
Gmail.
Correct.
Fine.
He answered on 2 or 3 dozen occasions emails from aides using his Gmail account.
She doesn't talk about the server.
Correct. It was not his own server, and most importantly, Maria, it did not address matters of national security secrets. Of the 2,200, 22 were top secret. Top secret meaning information which, if revealed, could cause grave injury to national security.
Judge, she doesn't seem worried about it at all. I mean, either that's great poker playing on her part, or just doesn't care. What do you think's going on behind the scenes?
I think it's great poker playing, Anthony. I think she knows she's in very, very hot water. She signed a document her first day in office after a 2-hour tutorial by FBI agents in which she agreed on the proper and lawful care and keeping of national security secrets. And in that document, she swore that she recognized that something is secret, whether it's stamped secret or not. It's secret by the nature of it. She also knows that Brian Pagliano, an interesting character who supposedly has been given immunity but is still claiming his Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination, who was her IT specialist, is cooperating with the FBI and is her beast in the night, has enough information to lay out a case for espionage for the feds to prosecute her.
Why is he pleading the Fifth when he's already gotten immunity?
Well, we don't know what kind of immunity he's gotten. He either has an order from immunity from a judge or a promise from the prosecutors not to prosecute him. If he has the latter, that's not worth the paper it's written on. If he has an order of immunity from the judge, it's called use, U-S-E immunity. It means that the feds can't use his words or evidence reasonably derived from his words against him. They could still prosecute him for the underlying crime, but they can't use his own words against him.
She's going to jail, Judge?
If she's indicted, there's plenty of evidence to convict, and if she is convicted, jail would be indicated. Particularly, we're talking in the break with Kevin, particularly if this Romanian intelligence character, Guccifer, is correct and that he, in his capacity working in Romania, succeeded in hacking into her account.
Wow. But you had the president speak about this. I mean, he said...
he blows it.
It's an ongoing investigation, and he said that, you know, basically told the Attorney General, don't even touch this.
You know, the president has a conflict himself, because some of those top secret emails that were sent to her were sent from him. So how could he not have known where he was sending state secrets to a non-secure venue?
That's good. That's a good point. Let me get your take on the other side of the aisle, because Donald Trump is defending comments he has made regarding the judge presiding over the Trump University civil lawsuit. Trump says his comments are not racist, something a handful of Republicans, including Newt Gingrich, Paul Ryan, and Mitch McConnell, disagree. Listen to what former Attorney General Alberto Gonzales had to say.
To try to disqualify someone based solely on that, I think, would be inappropriate. But it's perfectly legitimate to look at other reasons. You are a litigant. You want a fair trial. You want to win that case, and that's true for anyone. It should not matter. It does not matter who the litigant is, whether or not they're a terrorist, whether or not they're a child molester, a rapist, a murderer, or a racist. everyone in this country is entitled to a fair trial before an impartial judge. And so to question whether or not Donald Trump can receive that in this case, I think is perfectly legitimate.
Where are you on this, Judge?
Well, I'll tell you what I used to do in a situation like this. I would say to litigants at the outset of the case, is there anybody that doesn't want me to try this case for whatever reason? Is there anyone who's uncomfortable with this judicial mind and heart deciding the outcome of the case? If that's the case, I'll get off it. There's hundreds of cases lined up right behind you, and I will take the next one.
Did that happen often to you?
No. No. Rarely did people ask me to go off, and quite frankly, very few other judges did the same thing. And I'll tell you why I did it. Because people need to know that the person making these decisions is fair. Now, you can't make this judgment midstream after the person's been ruling against you. You get one opportunity at the outset of the case to make this judgment.
But linking ethnicity with bias is different.
Utterly unacceptable by American standards, whether it's a law, judiciary, or politics.
All right, we will leave it there. Judge, great to see you.
Pleasure.
Thanks for your fabulous insights, as always, Judge Napolitano.